Hello everyone, and today I am here to do my review for Sonic Drift 2. Let's go. I just did a review for Sonic Drift 1. I'm back for Sonic Drift 2. So let's get into it, baby. Unlike the previous game, this one was in around the world, worldwide, because Sonic Drift 1 was only in Japan for the longest time. But then in compilations it's brought over. This one was released in North America, in Europe, across the world, so we could all play it. So Sonic Drift 2. So, characters, we have the original 4, Sonic, Tails, Amy, Eggman, but now we have 3 more characters. Hooray! We have Knuckles, Fang, and Metal. It's funny to look back at old games and see how hard they were pushing Fang. They were really trying to make Fang a thing, huh? It's just funny to look back at that. So yeah, we have a new roster there of characters, which is good. Bigger roster. The Grand Prix, it's still 3 Grand Prix like last time, but the colors are different now. It's purple, white, and blue, so we're continuing the Chaos Emerald thingamadoo there. So the controls in this are the exact same as Drift 1, which is good. Don't need to change it. It was simple enough, so you really didn't need to change it before. The items that are in this game are much more pronounced and used. In Drift 1, you barely use items other than maybe invincibility or boost, right? Or like you hit a spring, right? Like they're very sparse. In this one, in Drift 2, you use them a lot more. They're a lot more pronounced, which is good. That is good. They actually matter to the gameplay, and they can actually determine your position, which the last game didn't do. The tracks in this game, in this run, are a lot more difficult, a lot more of a challenge than the previous one. I should say that also there are certain tracks that it is just a 1-lap course. You don't go around it like 2-3 times. It's actually just a 1-lap course. So that is a bit different too, and I like that. And I do appreciate how the tracks are a lot more elaborate than the previous game. And just like the last time, once you get a hand on drifting, you've got this shit, right? Like that's it. Once you get a hand on how to drift, you're golden. You're golden. That's all you need to do. That's why it's called Sonic Drift. You just drift for most of this goddamn game, and once you figure out how to drift, you're good. So, let's move on. No, gameplay, again, like I said, it is just the same as Drift 1. And that's good for me, because I'm like, I didn't feel a problem for Drift 1. Drift 1 was pretty simple, so we'll just keep that. And like I said, just drifting is the name of the game here. Though I will say, a lot more obstacles. Lot more obstacles to dodge, and there is a lot more hazards. Like now you can fall off the map in certain areas, and then it'll have to pick you up and put you back on, like Mario Kart. However, it is freaking slow to put you back, dude. Like you fall off, you're like last place. Like seriously, it gets bad. Items. So we have the ones from the original game, which is the ring, dash, jump, spring, and invincible. So the ring can be collected over the course of the race. If the racer has 2 rings, or 3 in Metal Sonic's case, the racer can perform their own unique special ability. The dash is a red monitor that gives you a burst of speed. The yellow springs will bounce you to the air. And then invincible, which makes you invincible to obstacles, opponents, and all that type of stuff for a couple seconds. Now the new ones is a mine, which you can drop on the course. And that's pretty much just like your, what's the Mario equivalent? What would be the Mario equivalent to like a mine? A banana, I guess? That's what the mine is. Then we have the red springs. So the red springs will launch you midair like the yellow springs. However, some courses actually require you to hit the spring or you're going to fall down. So that's what I mean when they really are more elaborate with that, there are a lot more hazards in tracks. So the red springs are used to pretty much boost you forward in a course type of thing, right? And when you use a red spring, if like say you're invincible and you hit a red spring, it cancels your invincibility, which is a bad thing, but it does boost you forward a bit. Then we have flash. So when you use a flash star, the entire screen whites out. That's all it does. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes it makes you spin out. Sometimes it doesn't. It's weird like that. And then there's the reverse. You use the reverse, your opponent's controls are reversed. Pretty much all it does. So then we have the tracks. So like there's more than one version of these courses, like Super Mario Kart, right? And some of them, like I said, only 1 lap. Some are only 1 lap. And the track course selection has dramatically increased. So we have Emerald Hill, Hilltop, Dark Valley, which to me is the hardest one in the game, Casino Night, Desert Road, Iron Ruin, Rainy Savannah, Ice Cap, Mystic Cave, Quake Cave, Balloon Panic, Emerald Ocean, Milky Way, and the Death Egg. Definitely a much bigger selection, and they spread these out throughout all 3 Grand Prix. A lot more original ones, I should say, than the last game, because the last game was just predicated on Sonic 1 levels. But we have some original ones, like Dark Valley here, Iron Ruin, Rainy Savannah, Quake Cave, Emerald Ocean. Like, a lot of this stuff, I would like to see a full-on level of that. Like, give me a Milky Way level, right? Give me a Quake Cave level. Balloon Panic level. I want to see Iron Ruin level. Like, I want to see that in a level, like a full-on Sonic game level. That's pretty cool. Most of them, they're nothing special, I will say, other than Dark Valley being super hard. But like, there's nothing really special about them. Some of them, it's a normal level where you drift, or some of them you could fall off the map, kind of thing, right? And some of them have their own unique quirks to them as well. I believe Desert Road has a part where you like go on like a pipe, like a slide up type of thing. So some levels have stuff like that. But yeah, I will say they were a lot more better with track design in this game. So the modes they have is the usual, just Grand Prix, Free Run, which is your time attack, and Versus, which is multiplayer, and then re-releases. Sonic Drift 2 is in Sonic Adventure DX. It is unlocked after getting all 130 emblems and doing all 90 missions. So your reward for doing everything in Sonic Adventure DX was Sonic Drift 2. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It was in Sonic Mega Collection Plus. It was on the 3DS Virtual Console in Europe. Specifically in Europe, lucky, and then it's in, of course, Sonic Origins. So where do I put Sonic Drift 2? Well, it is better than Sonic Drift 1, but it's still going to be a 7 out of 10, but it's like a higher 7 out of 10 than Sonic Drift 1, because it does do what a sequel should do. It takes what the original had and just expands upon it more. More characters, more tracks, more elaborate layouts. The items do more. It just is like a better version of Drift 1. But I'm still going to put a 7, because on a whole, in the grand scheme of things, it's a 7. So yeah, I know I have a controversial opinion that I actually like the Sonic Drift games. I know that's not a normal thing for people. Like, oh my god, you like the Drift games? Yes, I like the Drift games, okay? Sue me, man, alright? I have some unpopular opinions. I don't like Sonic Colors. Ooh, unpopular opinion, hot take. I think Colors is pretty crap. Okay, suck it, I don't care, alright? Hot opinions. But yeah, Drift 2 on the whole, it's just a better Sonic Drift 1. And I enjoy it. I do. But it's still going to be a 7 out of 10 for me. So that's it for this short review for Sonic Drift 2. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments down below. And guys, catch you all next time.